If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, check the referral link in the description down below. It'll take you to G2A, and you can use the code CHES at checkout for an extra discount. Also, to play FIFA and other games for real money, check the link in the description to gamersaloon.com, sign up for free over there, and go and win yourself some cash. Hey guys, how's it going? Cheers back again and welcome to episode number 45 of the Chelsea Career Mode here on FIFA 16. Today it's time to have a look at some transfer targets for the January transfer window in season number 2, and there are a couple of things that need to be addressed. Obviously in yesterday's episode we had a couple of disturbing messages via our inbox, most notably one from Eden Hazard. I thought I'd saved it, I hadn't. Most notably one from Eden Hazard saying that he wants to leave. He says he wants to hand me a written transfer request and he wants to leave. He's homesick apparently. Interest being shown by Manchester City, so I'd rather, if I have to sell him, which I will do everything within my power to not sell him, but if I have to sell him, I will do my utmost to sell him to someone that isn't a direct rival in the Barclays Premier League. So City won't be getting him. Another player, though, that has expressed his desire to leave the club is Igor Smolnikov. He's been playing that rotation right-back role since we brought him in. Obviously, Dave has held down the first-team spot for the majority of the series as a whole. Dave's grown quite nicely. He's up at 83 rated right now. He's down as only a left-back this year, which is weird. He probably would have grown even more to say 84, 85, maybe even 86 if I'd been playing him at left-back. But obviously we brought in Jose Gaya to play at left-back. So the main two places that we're going to be looking to buy people in are right-back, and we will put together a reserve shortlist of players for the left-hand side of midfield. So what we're going to do, as you can see, we currently have Cuadrado and Moses still on the transfer list. I will put Smolnikov on the transfer list. The board have asked me to do so as well, so we'll do that. But I'm not going to put Hazard on the transfer list. I'm not going to do anything unless the board forces me. Unless the board forces my hand, I'm going to do everything in my power to keep Eden Hazard as a Chelsea player. We have plenty of money right now, as you can see, £135 million plus 600 grand in the wage budget. Add to that another... it makes me nervous, the fact that Hazard is top of this list for some reason. That makes me think that maybe the board are trying to make him force a move. But add to that 135, potentially another 40 odd here, which is just ridiculous, or 35-ish. And then obviously the wages that go hand in hand with that as well. So the shortlist. I put together some right backs, I put together some left mids, and you'll have to let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are, and or if there are any other options you might have. Now obviously I want Dave to be my number one right back still, and I want Jose Gaya to be my number one left back still, although obviously when you're looking for a wing back, Alaba always comes to mind as the go-to player. So I've put him on the list, but he's not going to be top of the list, if you know what I mean. Like, he's clearly the best player for that role, but we already have two very good players in those roles. I really don't want to drop young Jose Gaya at left back. We have Baba for reserve at left back as well. So if Alaba came in, he would play at right back. He can't technically play at right back, but he can play so many positions. He would have no problems whatsoever playing at right back, and that would be where I would play him. So if I go for Alaba, he would play ahead of Dave at right back, and Dave would drop down to be rotation right back. However, I would like to bring in someone who would fill the role that Smolnikov fills, just hopefully someone that would be more happy with that role. And Mario Fernandes is a good go-to right back as well, Brazilian, and grows quite nicely also, and probably would be open to being a rotation right back. Same with Fabinho from Monaco. He's another youngster that can grow quite nicely. And Mario Gaspar's been in the headlines recently after that phenomenal goal he scored for Spain against England in the recent friendly between the two sides in Alicante earlier on in the week, or last week as you see this. Mario Gaspar, he's 6 foot tall as well, and as you can see by even just those rather vague things on the right hand side, he's good in the tackle, he's quick, he's strong. I mean, what more do you want in a right back? So he's probably my favourite. He's probably going to be the one that I try and chase the most, but obviously I would take into account your guys' suggestions. Philip Lahm is also on the list, but it might be incredibly difficult to tempt him away from Bayern Munich, and if he came in, then he definitely, similarly with David Alaba, he'd definitely be number one right back, and Dave would drop to the bench. Now then, left-hand side of midfield. The go-tos obviously are Neymar and Royce. I've used Neymar before at Chelsea. I can't remember whether I bought him last year or whether it was on FIFA 14, but I definitely have used Royce before. in or at Chelsea for a Chelsea career mode. So I already, you guys are going to say Royce in the comments anyway, so I might as well just add him to the list. Similarly with Neymar, everyone's going to say Neymar as well, so I've added him to the list. And considering it would be a straight replacement, a world-class left mid for a world-class left mid, I wouldn't have any problems going after Neymar. So Neymar would probably be top choice. I would be very tempted, though, to try and steal Alexis Sanchez away from Arsenal. That would be definitely something I'd be interested in doing. Yevgen Konoplyanka is another player, obviously, that will hit the comment section rather frequently when left wings and left mid players come into suggestion. He's always up there in every comment section of every career mode transfer window ever. Sign Konoplyanka. So I've added him to the list as well. And then someone who isn't necessarily a go-to, but could grow quite nicely. 24 years of age. He's not the world-class replacement for Hazard, but he looks like he could be decent enough. Great dribbling, great pace, decent finishing, decent passing and crossing, etc. But obviously, Stefan El-Shaarawy, still only 24 years of age in the second season, 82 rated, spent a year on loan at Monaco last year. Could be a good player to go for that left-hand side of midfield. So leave me all your suggestions in the comments section down below, and I will act upon them. We have a busy month of January. As I progress further through the month, we will get the next round of the FA Cup come up, probably on the 21st here, actually, to be completely honest. And as we always tend to do during a transfer window, we will advance 2 games at a time. So tomorrow's episode will be Forest and Arsenal. In the episode after that will be Villa and probably an FA Cup game. And we're out. Are we out of the Capital One Cup? We are, aren't we? I think we lost to Port Vale. GG Ches. We lost to Port Vale. So we'll have another FA Cup game in here somewhere. And it's going to be a busy month, so there's plenty of time to get transfers done and to see how the window unfolds. But Smolnikov and a handful of others will definitely be leaving us, if I can get bids in for Cuadrado and Moses, which I wasn't able to do in the first season. Fingers crossed we can get loan deals for some more of the youngsters as well. That would be preferable. And then obviously we will play the Hazard situation by ear. But as I've made a very large point throughout the video, doing everything I can to keep Eden Hazard at the club. But that's going to bring today's episode to a close. I may even offer Hazard just a massive contract and see if he signs it. That might be a good way to try and keep him at the club. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check all the links on screen and in the description to my social media links. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, etc. And obviously to the No Identity merchandise store as well if you'd like to pick yourself up a t-shirt or something. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Looking forward to seeing what your reaction is to all of these potential suggestions. And I'll see you.